Welcome to this class. I want you to be able to learn today. And my name is Roxanne Wheeler, by the way. And I love to teach about essential oils. I love to help people get access to them in the most affordable way. So what we'll learn today is the safety and use and how to access doTERRA essential oils to help you meet your wellness goals. I'm going to share my screen now. And so when we are informed for our self-care, that puts us way ahead of the curve rather than depending on prescriptions, doctor visits, all kinds of various remedies that are created in the laboratory, which always will produce some kind of a side effect. Have you seen this picture before? This is the wellness pyramid that doTERRA pretty much is guided by. So what happens when we stack blocks? If we pull out the bottom block, it all falls apart, right? So what do we have here on our wellness pyramid? We have nutrition and digestion at the base, at the foundation. And so what that means is we are feeding our cells what they need, giving them what they need. And digestion is critical because without digestion, those nutrients won't even get into the cells. They'll just end up in the sewer. And from there, we go to movement and metabolism. We need to move every day in order to circulate those nutrients, getting them into all the cells that we need to. And metabolism is the use of energy in our body, in our mind. Rest and manage stress matter because we always need to rest, recharge, and literally grow from there. And when we manage our stress, all the other functions are going to happen so much more effectively. When we reduce our toxicity, we are putting less of a strain on all of our cells, our organs, and our systems and our functions. And you know what? Toxicity really can add up because toxins live in our fat cells. And then, of course, we use informed self-care whenever we are doing those things we are taught to help keep us well, like brushing and flossing our teeth, washing our hands frequently, especially before meals, when we do self-exams, when we get regular screenings. And then when we can't take care of things ourselves naturally, effectively, we're going to tap into medical care that is out there that has marvelous solutions for those major issues in our lives. For example, let's say that you twisted your ankle and tore a ligament. You're going to need some medical care most likely for that, for stabilization of the joint and for some therapy to help heal it. doTERRA has positioned many of their products right along this pyramid. And so we've got at the base, we've got our Lifelong Vitality Supplement Pack, which is really the foundation for our micronutrients, the vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, things like resveratrol, ginkgo biloba, things that oftentimes people are paying extra for besides their vitamins. And these vitamins in the Lifelong Vitality Pack are highly bioavailable, meaning the body and the cells absorb them really well. They don't just get flushed down the toilet. In fact, some commercial vitamins don't even break down enough where the people who clean the sewer filters can literally read what's on that tablet, that hard pack tablet. And we've got different nutritional supports. And to help us move and metabolize, we've got our MetaPower system, which is so good for helping level off our blood glucose and insulin spikes. Because, you know, the more we insulin spike, the more we're storing fat. That's the purpose of insulin, is to store fat. And then when we need help with our rest and managing our stress, we've got the adaptive products, the Serenity system, the Serenity sleep system, and so forth. And then to reduce our toxicity, we have lots and lots of cleaners. We've got sun care products. We've got skin care, oral care, hair care products. All of those things will help us. And then we want to stay as well as possible every day. For things like when we've got an irritated throat, we can go up to take care of that irritated throat with some breathe drops or On Guard drops. We've got hand sanitizers. We've got the doTERRA toothpaste, which is so absolutely wonderful. We have choices. And that's another thing that I love to reinforce with people. We have choices. We don't have to be limited by the little bit that we currently know. We have choices to make. And one of those choices is we can either use the modern approach to healthcare, which if you look at the triangle, it shows you the root cause is at the bottom of their approach. And this is man-made solutions that address symptoms, but yet the needs still remain. And so these are products that are made from isolated synthetic agents that have definitely some known and unknown side effects, sometimes not coming for a long, long time. And do you know we spend about $9 trillion a year for global health care? And yet, are we any healthier with this modern approach? One of our choices is we can choose a natural approach, and this is where our symptoms are foremost. And this is where we address the root cause and we support the innate intelligence of our cells and Mother Nature to take care of our body's needs. So when we give our body what it needs, enough of what it needs, and take away what it doesn't need, we're going to be healthier. And these natural solutions of our doTERRA essential oils work synergistically with our body. These oils are extracted from plants where they grow the best in the world for their therapeutic benefits. And they come from the roots, the stems, the resin, the blossoms, the flowers, the rind of fruit, and the bark. And they will help enhance our physical and emotional health without side effects. That's a big key. So what are essential oils? How do you use them? And how can you get them into your home? I'm going to show you all of that right now. Essential oils are effective, and they are effective in terms of, let's look at this peppermint leaf that has been magnified. And what you see inside this little magnifying glass are the little blobs, are the peppermint leaf oil sacs. And that's going to be containing natural aromatic compounds that are extracted and distilled through steam distillation, no chemicals involved like so many of the other companies use, which can be very toxic, by the way, and can stay in their essential oils. But these oils are distilled for their health benefits. These are just not pretty smells. And we know that the oils are effective because if you look at this picture, you can see a graphic of a cell. And you can see a purple blob inside the cell, which represents a lot of threats that can be affecting us these days, wherever we live. And the green blob, which also are different situations that affect our health as well. And the essential oils literally pass through the cell membrane, which a lot of our synthetic compounds do not. Okay, they do not go into the cell. And so anything that's living in the cell, such as viruses, can be helped with essential oils because essential oils get in there and take care of them without building up any kind of resistance. And the reason that the oils work is because they're very complex and they are very versatile in terms of their abilities because of their different compounds that they have. They work with the body to address the issues and the root causes on a cellular level. Essential oils are very affordable. They are pennies per dose. And so it takes about 3 pounds of peppermint leaves, which is a lot of leaves when you weigh a peppermint leaf, it's not very much at all, to create one 15 milliliter bottle, which has in it about 250 drops of oil. And that's a $25 bottle currently in January 2024. I love peppermint. Essential oils are the most important characteristic. An essential oil's most important characteristic is its purity, per Dr. David Hill, and the purity certainly matters. Essential oils are effective because they are harvested from their natural habitat, and they are verified pure and free of fillers and harmful contaminants or additives that a lot of companies put in simply for profit making. If you look at this pie chart, the black gray area represents all the synthetic essential oils in the world that are on sale. They are usually very little essential oil, a lot of fillers, again, for profit making. Again, they are synthetic, so they don't agree with our body and they won't produce the results we're looking for, and they will usually cause some side effects. Synthetic oils are often used for commercial cleaning and so forth. Now, the green pie wedge represents the food grade level of essential oils in the world, and they are considered by the GRAS standard, generally regarded as safe. That's what GRAS stands for. That would be your vanilla extract that you use for your chocolate chip cookies, or that might be your lemon oil in a particular mouthwash on the market, or in a toothpaste that is on the market. The purple wedge represents the small percentage of oils in the world that are stringently tested through third-party and in-house testing to assure authenticity and potency and purity. And so when you get a bottle of doTERRA essential oil, on the bottle, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little icon that says CPTG. There's a little circle there. And so the CPTG on each bottle is proof that there is nothing in there except that particular essential oil. And they've proven that through so many tests that can detect lookalike oils. And there are a lot of lookalike oils that are marketed on the market, and they are not even the oil at all. So the CPTG assures us that what we're getting is exactly that, and we can depend on it. So how are we going to use our doTERRA essential oils? There are 3 ways. And the first way we're going to talk about is aromatically. And if you see this little diffuser right here, you could see some puffs coming out. That happens to be a wonderful little diffuser that is motion activated and doesn't use any water in it. And it's easy enough to hook up to my computer, which I have right now. And aromatically, what happens is we get the oil the quickest because it goes directly through our nose, through the olfactory bulb, which is right behind here, right between my eyes. And right behind there is the limbic system of the brain. And aromatically, when we breathe in, it goes there immediately. And what's in the limbic brain? Our memory, our reflexes, our sense of smell. And so that is one reason why when we, let's say, smell a good smell that we subconsciously associate with something from our past that made us feel good. Let's say it was a peeled orange that mom used to always do for breakfast for us or for a snack. And we smell that, and oh my gosh, it just brings back those memories instantly, the good memories. So aromatically, it will boost a mood for people. When we breathe it in or use a diffuser, it will open our airways and it will freshen the air. So aromatically is a great way to use our oils. I highly recommend that all the time. We have one going all the time, morning and night, and all day long, because everyone in the room gets the benefit of those oils instantly. We can also use our oils. And so peppermint, I was telling you before, peppermint is one of my daily use oils. In fact, it's in my drink right now, and it offers a cooling sensation. It also promotes feelings of clear and easy breathing, and it's very, very good for any kind of stomach upset. So peppermint is a definite must-have in our house, and it's really great. In fact, I depend on it anytime I get into any kind of a moving vehicle, whether it's a boat, a ferry, a plane, a car, a train. And I don't have any more of that motion queasiness that I was known for in my family. And if you have pets, you can diffuse the oils around your pets safely because they are 100% pure. There's nothing in the oil that's going to hurt your pet. When you're diffusing it, leave the door open for that room so they can come and go as they wish, because animals do have even stronger olfaction than humans. So they might feel a little overwhelmed, and you can just put 2 or 3 drops in your diffuser rather than maybe the 3 to 5 you might normally use for yourself. But the animals will definitely get the benefit of your oils as well. We can use our oils topically. And so topically means we rub it on our skin. And remember, anything in our world that is around us that we smell or we touch or we swallow gets into our cells, anything at all. And so that's one reason we are so committed to purity, because we don't want toxic things getting into us. So topically, you can apply anywhere on the body, except do not put it up your nose, in your eye, or in your ear canal, or any other sensitive body opening, because the tissues are just too tender there, and it will hurt. It will feel like an eyelash cut in your eye, but it doesn't damage the eye, of course, and neither would essential oils to your skin. It might hurt for a few seconds, but you can dilute that easily with some milk or some oil of some kind, not water, because water will just spread the oil, because our oils don't mix with water very well. Naturally, oils and water don't mix, right? And so I use my oils topically every day to areas that I want to really target. like I've got some proof that I had surgery and I am putting some oils on those proven signs on my skin every day to try and reduce those. And I'm also putting oils on my low back, my hip before I go for my walk, and also before I go to bed. So topically works great, and the skin on the bottom of your feet is extra thick, so it is less sensitive to any other part of your body. So that's a perfect place to put the oils. But I also will put, like, for anything to do with my thinking or my emotions, I will rub it on the back of my neck as well. And so Deep Blue is a small bottle oil, unless you get it in the Aroma Touch Technique kit. But the Deep Blue is one of our famous oils for soothing achy, sore muscles and joints. And so applying it before workout actually helps the muscles be more reactive to use and helps them stretch better. After a workout, it will help tampen down any kinds of irritation or inflammation that might have occurred in your workout. So it's very comforting as a massage, and especially if you've been standing or using your muscles in a long day, or using your back, for example, for heavy lifting. Deep Blue works wonderfully. We can also use our oils internally. I've already told you I'm using them in my water. And I put oils under my tongue sometimes when I really want an instant kind of effect. I'll tip my head back and put a drop or two in the well underneath my tongue. You can also put oils in veggie capsules. We do have those for sale too on our website. And those are great for any oils you don't like the taste of, or that you find to be very hot. We have a few oils that are very hot. For example, ginger is a hot oil, and it happens to be on special this month of January 2024. The ginger oil is great for an upset stomach. And I learned the hard way, it's a hot oil, because I was at convention, my first year of convention, and ate something bad and was not feeling good at all in my stomach. And a woman I met said, "Do you have ginger?" I said, "No, I don't." And she handed me her ginger bottle. I foolishly, not knowing about ginger at the time, took the cap off, put it in my mouth, thinking I'd get it right straight to my stomach quickly that way. And I learned, oh my God, it felt like my tongue was on fire. So I went to the bathroom, splashed some water in my mouth, which was not a good thing to do either, because that just spread the burning around. So I learned the hard way, and I always like to help my customers so they don't have to learn the hard way, like I often do. So certain oils are hot, like ginger. Internally, we use our oils especially for any of our systems, like the digestive system, our urinary and our urinary tract. Those are a great way to use our oils internally, or to help any of our digestive organs like our liver, gallbladder, and so forth. And so that's really great. Or for the brain, I use frankincense for my brain. On Guard Plus soft gels are a kind of supercharged soft gel. And again, it's a veggie soft gel. And they come already with all of these high-powered oils in them to help protect us from anything in our environment that we could catch and make us feel bad. So the On Guard soft gels are daily for my husband and myself, and literally we have been very well for the past 10 years. So how can essential oils help you? Are you ready for simple solutions? Are you ready for things that are easy, effective, and safe? You can live empowered. And if you look at this example of a bathroom cabinet, you can see there are 3 shelves in this cabinet. And the shelves represent different levels of empowerment. So the top shelf is where you are prepared for anything. And these are the items such as the Correct X antibiotic ointment that is not petroleum-based like our more popular ointments at the pharmacy. These Correct X ointments are full of essential oils that are very, very healing. And you will be surprised at how quickly some of your skin irritations will heal up nicely and quickly. We've got the TerraShield bug repelling spray right smack dab in the middle of this screen. That's another natural way to be prepared for that summertime exposure to biting insects. And Breathe is a wonderful oil, especially for our respiratory tract. DigestZen is our digestive blend, and it's good for anything between the mouth and the anus, anything at all. And tea tree, I like tea tree because I like to keep my nails from getting funky looking, because I do use a pool quite often and nails can get funky in locker rooms and on pool decks. So I use that tea tree oil on my nails. And the sun care products on the right hand with that face and body skin care, sun care stick with lots of SPF in it, natural SPF, not the kind that's going to possibly give you some problems down the road. So this is a kind of approach somebody would take with doTERRA to be prepared for anything. That second shelf would be the way to be refreshed with self-care. And so using a diffuser every day will help with self-care because of moods, especially, as well as anything breathing, digestive, comforting, and so forth. And so how else can we take care of ourselves? Well, the Deep Blue and Copaiba stick on the left-hand side of the screen is what I have in my gym bag every day, because when I leave the pool at the gym, I will put that on my hips and my hands, because my hands can get very, very sore from lifting weights on the machines. The coconut oil is a great thing to have for self-care because you're going to want to dilute your topical oils. Diluting them makes them more effective and gives you the best bang for your buck. And I always teach my students why that is. And we've got some rollers, like the lavender roller is a great one for quickly touching those areas of your skin that might need a little bit of extra care and love. And the Deep Blue is there. And the On Guard sanitizing mist is in the orange spray bottle there on the right side. The On Guard, what we lovingly call the Hanitizer. It's going to be great. Again, I leave the gym and I get in my car and I spray my hands really well with that and rub them together all over, because it is so protective against any kinds of germ activity. And then on the very far right are the peppermint beadlets. And the peppermint beadlets are really great as a handy mint replacement for freshening breath, for giving you a little boost of energy. And there are 125 of those little beadlets. They're little tiny spheres that hold 1/4 of a drop of the oil, pure oil. Easy to carry in my pocket at all times, and easy to quickly pop a couple in my mouth while I'm working out, even in the middle of my workout. And then at the base of our cabinet would be our daily habits shelf. And this is really the foundation of a wellness lifestyle and a wellness approach to reaching your own wellness goals. And so in it at the center is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. The Lifelong Vitality Pack I mentioned before is what's going to give us fill in the gaps of our micronutrients, of the various vitamins, minerals that the body needs, our essential fatty acids, and our cellular support of the CRS, which deals with the mitochondria of every cell, which is where our energy is produced. And so that is where we get that Lifelong Vitality pack. It comes with the 3 bottles. And by taking those, we literally are giving our body exactly what it needs every day. And it will affect sleep, digestion, lung health, liver health, hormone health, urinary, our genitourinary tracts, our skin, our hair, our nails. I know one thing I did notice right away when I started taking my Lifelong Vitality pack was my fingernails needed to be clipped a lot quicker, and they were growing so fast, and harder, and nicer nails, because they hadn't been nice before then. And my sleep was improving, and my moods were improving, and my energy, of course, was improving a lot because of that mitochondria approach. And the MetaPower system, the MetaPower Advantage, on the right side of your screen is a collagen product, which takes care of replacing what our body decreases making about after age 25. We start to make less and less collagen, which means we have less and less tissue support in our bodies. And so that's why we start to get wrinkly. That's why we start to lose energy as well, because we're missing a couple of key molecules that again also go down as we age. The NMN and NAD plus start to go down as we age from about age 25. And so if we want to have an anti-aging approach that helps our macronutrients, how we handle our carbs, proteins, and fats, the MetaPower system will be for you. And of course, on the left of the Lifelong Vitality pack are our probiotics. That is one form of the probiotic. There is another form as well, a powdered form. This one is a capsule form, which really takes care of our entire microbiome of our entire body, which is critical and fairly new research out there. But it helps us to stay well for sure. And the lemon is especially good for our liver health and for cleansing our cells. And the Terrazyme on the left there is a product that helps our body to absorb our nutrients from our food, as well as our nutrients from our Lifelong Vitality pack. So on a piece of paper, I hope that you will put down what you want to feel less of. What do you want to feel less of? Do you want to feel less tired? Do you want to feel less irritated? Do you want to feel less uncomfortable? Do you want to feel like you really are digesting and absorbing your food and your nutrients, your supplements? Then on the other side of your paper, list you want to feel more of, and just list the 3 top things. You don't have to go crazy on this, but do you want to feel more like yourself? Do you want to feel more energized? Do you want to feel more optimistic? Do you want to feel like you can control your bathroom habits better? There are lots of things that people want. You put down what your top health priorities are, because that will really be so helpful for you. Because once you identify, you can't help what you can't identify, right? And so by identifying your priorities, you're going to be helping yourself and helping me to help you.
What really needs to be understood is that our model is really focused on 2 things. It's focused on getting the best and helping the most. When we get the best oils and we help the most people, that's a formula for success.
I just think the whole planet is being lifted by this company. And it makes it so easy to be passionate because I know that every step of the way, it's lifting someone.
Good.
It's blessing someone. It's a light to someone. Something that grew out of just the love for the oils. And it's given me so much more hope for the future.
We are interested in having the purest, highest quality essential oils that you can have. But in the process, we're also very interested in doing good in the world.
We chose to be a person-to-person model because we knew that this would empower people to step into their full potential and truly make the world a better place as they pursue what's pure to them.
So the doTERRA difference is huge. Their mission is to pursue what's pure. And they do that in 3 huge ways. The first way is on the left side of your screen by assuring through like 54 different tests between harvest of a plant until you and I get our bottle in our order. CPTG, which is certified, pure, tested grade. You're not going to see that anywhere else. In fact, the FDA doesn't even require that, but doTERRA wanted to step up and be the difference. They also are the difference in how they source the oils. The best place in the world. They don't go around and buy up all these farms and run them en masse. Instead, doTERRA supports local farmers, harvesters, and distillers to maintain their family generational farming business and empower them with sustainable, regular wages, unlike in the past, or even some now, that are promised things and it never happens. doTERRA is very good about being reliable and honest and sustainable in terms of promoting the plant growth too. They don't want to over harvest a particular crop because that's going to just completely destroy the supply chain. And so they're really working well with farmers on sustainable practices, as well as helping those communities all over the world have healthy water supplies, a replacement for a school that might have been destroyed in a hurricane, or building a medical clinic that community otherwise would have no access to medical care. And they are the difference in how they deal with us wellness advocates, who literally, we are their education system and their marketing system. And so they are really good to us and they're easy to work with. And they're always looking out for us wellness advocates in order to help us be successful in our businesses as well. There's a story behind every bottle, basically. And if you go to the doTERRA Co-Impact Sourcing website or go to doTERRA.com, you can find some of these stories and they're really quite fascinating. I know that turmeric is sourced in India, and there's a whole lot of heartwarming information there about how they source the turmeric and the difference that it's making for those people who live there, do the work, and use the products. So learning is something we want people to continue as well, because what you don't understand to use, you won't use. And so like, I never want anybody to have a product that they don't understand and can't get the most out of. There are many ways to save in doTERRA. We can save 25% off retail prices by getting our own wholesale account. And with every 100 PV order, and PV stands for product volume, which happens to be their global economy. So all over the world, we have PV for every single product. The lemon oil might cost $15 in the US. It is 15 PV, but it might cost something different when you pay by the yen in Japan or the euro in France. So that's why you want to pay attention to PVs on your orders. You'll get free shipping with 100 PV orders. You'll also get a free gift when you start your wholesale account with 150 PV order. And as somebody having your own wholesale account, you'll be able to earn the cost of your oils back with the refer a friend link that you get with your account. Here's one way to get started, and our kits always save people money. Our kits will save you more than by buying each individual product in that kit at wholesale prices even. So you're buying below wholesale with a kit. And this particular kit is called the Natural Solutions Kit. This kit would be the right one to get if you really want to do a complete overhaul of your lifestyle to get your wellness off the ground super well. So this kit contains on the left side the Lifelong Vitality bottles. It contains the Deep Blue Stick, a diffuser, the Correct X, a number of oils that will take care of just about anything your family would be dealing with, either on a sudden situation or an ongoing situation. It's got the probiotics and the digestive enzymes, the hand sanitizer, the toothpaste, which is so important for our overall health, with the wellness that starts inside our mouth. You know, a lot of serious health concerns start from in your mouth. So keeping the mouth super clean, non-toxically, is going to be important. And of course, those On Guard soft gels are a great way to stay healthy and stay protected. So that Natural Solutions Kit would save somebody over $250. I just want to make sure. Okay. This kit to me is the foundational kit to get started with. This is called the Healthy Habits Kit, and what it has in it are your things you want to do every single day. That would include your probiotics, your digestive enzymes, your Lifelong Vitality supplements, 5 small bottle oils that will support wellness, moods, skin, immunity, and a clean liver. And the Deep Blue Rub, which is our diluted with a lovely lotion way to comfort those achy muscles and joints. So this is, to me, a great starter kit for foundational habits. And you do save, with that one, you are saving $113 below wholesale pricing. And then this one is a small bottle kit that we call the Healthy Starts Kit. This is something for people who don't want to be swallowing any soft gels or capsules. Nothing is hard packed in doTERRA, by the way, for swallowing. And so this little kit is a great way to start with all the basic, most popular oils that will take care of 80% of your family's needs, and a diffuser. So those oils are great, and that kit saves people $68 below wholesale pricing. And this particular kit, if you bumped it up and got the Home Essentials kit, that would be getting all the same oils, but in bottles that are 3 times as big, the 250 drop size bottles. These oil bottles hold 83 drops, but the bigger version of this kit would save a person well over $100 too. So, and it's, what it does is it doubles, pretty much doubles the price of this kit but you're getting 3 times as much oil. Now, our loyalty rewards program is the best way to get the most of what doTERRA has to offer. It is a way that we qualify for exclusive promotions. In other words, you have to be in this program in order to get those freebies. And you can earn points, reward points, which can be used to purchase free product. And for those of us who are trying to add to our family's income with this business, it's a way to earn our commissions. It's a way to earn our commissions. So the LRP, or the Loyalty Rewards Program, is a wonderful way to stay shopping in doTERRA at below wholesale pricing. I know everything that I'm buying over 50 PV in an order, I'm getting back 30% rebated in my loyalty rewards, which is really nice. So for every 100 PV I spend, I purchase, I am getting back $30 that I'm going to be using for future products. You know, there are 3 types of people who seem to want to know more about doTERRA. One is the customer. The customer wants to feel well, wants to make the most of their life and their health, and they like to learn. So the customer is the person that the majority of the people I deal with. The sharer would be the person who can easily get excited about things that they really like. And so the sharer might be the person who says, oh, my mother's hurting in her hips. She needs to know about this. And will use their refer a friend link to gift their mom or whoever a free wholesale account and earn doTERRA bucks to help pay for their own oils. And the builders are the people who definitely want to be paying for their own oils with this business. And so you can choose where you want to be in doTERRA. You can choose to be just a customer, no problem. You can choose to order whenever you want, or you can choose to make the most, get the most bang for your buck by choosing to order in the Loyalty Rewards Program. You can choose to share with other people and not have to do the heavy lifting that somebody like a builder like myself, a wellness advocate, would do in terms of the educating and setting up classes and so forth. So you're going to choose. So when you choose to change your life, you're going to choose to live the wellness lifestyle. And so when you get started, you're going to want to also set up with me. If you are choosing to get started in your wholesale account with me, you're going to want to accept my invitation for a brief meeting over the phone or over Zoom for our lifestyle overview in order to get the most out of your products and the doTERRA experience. And so that is the way you will maximize your wholesale membership benefits, is to take advantage of those opportunities, okay? Whose life do you want to change? Do you want to change just yours? Or do you want to change your family's life, or your friends, or even your community? I myself want to change as many people as I possibly can. I feel committed to that. I feel that doTERRA did so much for me because I became passionate and decided to become an advocate. Because of this passion, I was 3 years post a serious brain medical event that had left me with no energy. I couldn't sleep. I hurt all over. I had no personality. I was crying at everything. And that was for 3 years after I did my 6 months of intense therapies for my problem. And I still wasn't living the life I wanted to live. My sister asked me, she's a women's health nurse practitioner. We work closely together in doTERRA. She asked me if I had started taking the vitamins at all. And I said no, because unfortunately, my meds had led to my situation. And so she says, well, ask your neurologist if it would be okay for you to try these. I said, why should I try them? She says, because you'll feel better. That's all she said. And she says, and so what? You'll get your money back if you're not happy with them. They're 30-day money back guarantee, which was the only reason I really tried them, to be honest with you. I thought I had nothing to lose. So I asked my neurologist. She said, fine, go ahead and try them. There was nothing in them to be scared or worried about. And I have not looked back since. It's been 10 years we've been using the Vitamin Pack. Within the first couple of months, was sleeping restfully for the first time in my life. I looked so much better and happier and functioned so much better that people were stopping me and saying, Roxanne, what's going on? What happened to you? And I just said, I'm just taking these vitamins. And so basically, I was able to get my energy back very quickly, actually, within probably 3 weeks of starting. Because before I was no good to anyone at 5 p.m., literally. And now I have to kick myself off the computer at 9 at night. So for me, the energy was huge. The sleeping was huge. My moods were huge. I wasn't crying anymore. I was managing my moods much more effectively. And I looked so much better. I had my personality back. So that was really great. And plus it also relieved a lot of my discomfort because I'd had a back surgery 6 months before this major brain event occurred. So I had one thing piling on top of another. So once I saw how well these did for me and my family, I thought, I can't keep this to myself. And that's what got me started. And the more I learned about doTERRA, the more I could see that they totally align with my personal values. And I'm not a person who likes to cut corners either. I like to do what is right. And I'm not a person, I'll cheap on birthday cards, but I do not cheap on my health care. That's one thing that my particular health history has taught me is I don't want to cheap out on my health care ever, ever, ever. And this doTERRA pursuit is a pursuit of making the world a better place by putting customers, global partners, and sourcing communities at the forefront of everything doTERRA does. You can learn more about the doTERRA pursuit of purity at pursuit.doterra.com. There are many ways to learn about your oils, and I will help you with that. And I also teach every Wednesday night on Facebook Live. I do a little 5 to 10 minute live on a particular topic every week. And I also do monthly Zooms with a couple of medical people on a Saturday morning, which you can get into and you can learn with us. And I do monthly lunch and learns, and I'm doing these monthly classes, or I'm sorry, I'm doing weekly classes like this one now. So when I'm home in Maine, I do my at-home events as well. So lots of ways to learn, and I'm always a text away from anybody's question. Nature was man's first remedy. Everything we need can be found there. Remember, we can be well by getting enough of the right things. We can be unwell by getting too much of the wrong things. So if you're ready, are you ready to have more energy, focus, and reclaim your own health safely, affordably, and effectively? Let's talk about how we can get your essential oils journey started with a free year of wholesale pricing and more. Remember, we're never going to do anything you're not comfortable with. I want everyone to be comfortable when they get started, and I want everybody to be able to reach their wellness goals. So you can text me at 207-807-6203. Take a screenshot of this slide if you want to. You can email me at tchrrn@maine.rr.com. That's teacherrn@maine.rr.com. You can Facebook message me at Roxanne Wheeler. Above all, you are worth it. And I want you to always remember you are worth it. thanks so much for joining me today. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen and let you know that I am here for you. I'm here for you, and it just takes a quick communication to get the ball rolling. So don't miss out on that. And there are always different promotions going on. This month, we do have this one where you can get this little beauty, this little diffuser motion activated for free with 150 PV account, getting that started. And we also have some other bonuses attached to this particular class today, January 17th, 2024. So some other bonuses that I can help you with. And I always send a welcome package to my brand new customers, so you'll know right from the get-go that you are well cared for. Thank you so much, and reach out soon. Take care. Bye-bye.